What's up, everybody? It's your boy Heart and Soul from AB_XY, and welcome to the channel, guys. And today we're going to talk about Combat Master Online, specifically about the game's recent suspension from the Google Play Store, and it's going to be a good one, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm sure by now many of you guys have played or at least heard of Combat Master Online. It's a brand new mobile game from a developer called Alpha Bravo Inc. And this game has been garnering a lot of attention, and mainly because it has an uncanny resemblance to Activision's Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019 has a very distinct look and user interface, and when you first see Combat Master Online, you can't help but notice how similar these two games look. Many would say Combat Master ripped off Modern Warfare 2019. Several big news outlets have also covered the game, and many have stated that this game is clearly in violation of copyright infringement. Many said it was only a matter of time before Activision took legal action against Combat Master Online. Even the developers at Alpha Bravo Inc. announced that they were aware and would be making necessary changes to their game's UI. They hastily released a Halloween update which did change the game's UI, but for some reason they gave players the option to switch to a tactical theme, which is the original UI that was ripped from Modern Warfare. And when I first saw this, I couldn't believe that the devs would include that as an option. It's almost like they were asking to get noticed by Activision. And just a day after the update, Combat Master Online was removed from the Google Play Store. The devs took to their official Discord to make an announcement that the game had been suspended from the Google Play Store and that they would be filing an appeal to reinstate the game. Which brings up the question, what happens now? What is an appeal, and will it work to reinstate the game? I looked up the Google developer policies, and they have several pages on what's allowed and what isn't. Obviously, using copyright material without permission is a big violation, and Google has made it clear that they do not allow those kinds of apps on their app store. But there were some options in the event that copyright infringement occurs. The first option is that the developers contact each other and work it out between themselves. It could be as simple as asking for a certain image or music to be removed, and no harm, no foul. But the more serious option is to file a copyright claim against the violating developer, which seems to be the case here with Combat Master Online. At the moment, we don't know for sure if it's Activision filing this claim, but I am 99% sure it is. And now with the copyright claim, it's standard for Google to suspend Combat Master until this matter is resolved. It's all up to Alpha Bravo Inc. to make the necessary changes and remove any and all copyrighted material. And once they do, they have the option to file for an appeal, which brings in a Google representative to review the appeal and give the okay to reinstate the game. And here's a funny little video brought to you by Google explaining how the process works.
For more serious violations, we will suspend all versions of an app. If your app is suspended, you will lose all installs and ratings, and you can no longer use that APK or app bundle. Be sure to address any policy violations before you resubmit your app. Suspensions count as strikes against the good standing of a Google Play developer account. Multiple or egregious violations may result in termination of an account. If your app is suspended, you cannot use the same package name to upload. Be sure to address any policy violations before you resubmit your app.
So despite how the video portrays it, this whole situation is actually quite serious because two things can happen. For one, Alpha Bravo's appeal is approved and the game is reinstated. And two, if the appeal is denied, Combat Master won't be reinstated and they'll get a strike against their developer account. Alpha Bravo Inc. then has to go back to the drawing board and make a compliant version of Combat Master and appeal again. And it could potentially create a long cycle of development and appealing, all while the game is still suspended, which could hurt Alpha Bravo's good standing in the developer program and also financially, because as long as the game is suspended, they won't be able to reach new audiences or gain any statistics. Yikes. I think this is all a very interesting situation, and I wish the developers luck in reinstating Combat Master. I know a lot of people love this game and are going to support it, but as I stated before, my suggestion is to save your money and not buy any bundles until this whole situation is over and Combat Master is in the clear. And with all that being said, what do you guys think of this whole mess? Do you think Combat Master will be reinstated? And do you think Activision will come for the game on iOS next? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more Combat Master Online news. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay healthy. Peace!